girls, beat boys, superstar DJs. Here we go!
Yeah, I only smoke weed when I need to, and I need to get some rest. Yo, where's the sex? I confess.
And now I've got to know much more.
Welcome to Britpop Banter. My name is Kevin.
And I'm Lesley.
Hello, this is season 3, episode 7, I think. The rise of electronica, dance music, trip hop, all in the 90s, i.e. Britpop's competition. We're on nearly every social media thing there is.
We are, yeah.
Don't get much on there, though.
No,
very-
I need to up my game. I need to figure out a way.
In life.
In general.
In general. Yep.
But
Yep.
I need someone... Do you know, if there's anyone listening who...
You're gonna hand this out to a third party, are you?
No. If there's anyone listening who is good at social media and has any hints or tips how we can just get the message out easier, or what sorts of things that people would like to see or hear from us, really open. Always open to feedback, always open to suggestions, especially if it means my life is easier. So, yeah, very keen to hear. What are you seeing in other podcasts? Like, what are people doing well? What do they not do well? Really want to hear. If you're enjoying the podcast and you want us to get a bigger audience, I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's
it's
fair.
not my strength. We're not social media people. To be honest with you, I actually took my personal Facebook and Instagram off my phone, and now I only use it. I'm not even a social media person.
A user now in your
in
daily
my
life.
life.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I don't know what are the kids doing? Reels, videos. What are they doing?
TikTok and Snapchat, isn't it?
I'm not doing TikTok or Snapchat.
Well, we're not on those. So
I'm not asking for dick pics.
What?
Well, that's what Snapchat is.
Is it?
I don't know. That's what I read.
That blatant statement for all Snapchat users.
Just an old person.
Just chucking around pictures of
Yeah,
dicks.
well, I read that's what it's because then they disappear.
Okay.
And
all
there's
right.
a real instance. Anyway, I don't know how
So,
I got there.
so
just
just-
help me.
I do think there has been a real change. Like in terms of our listeners, it's roughly the same since we left, right? But in terms of engagement, it's way down from what it used to be. Like just people, I think like us, I don't have Facebook and Twitter and Insta, so I think a lot of people have tried to move away from it, and especially with the whole Twitter X palaver.
Oh, and now old mate bloody Zuckerberg coming out saying that he's not going to fact check anything now, and you can self-moderate. And I'm like, oh, have you read 50% of the shit that gets posted?
Yeah.
Self-moderate.
Yeah.
That's such a cop-out.
Do you reckon? I haven't read too much on it. Is it to save labour, money?
All of it.
All of it.
It's also because his friend, President-elect,
Yep.
doesn't like to be moderated or fact-checked because his speeches would go like this. Thank you.
Nice.
That would be how... if you fact-checked it, that's all you'd get.
And was-
silence.
Just to be clear, was that your American impression coming out at the end?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That will come in handy when you go to America.
You will. Thank you.
So, so any help, any recommendations on socials, please let us know. Or any feedback on the show in general, right?
Yeah.
Usual disclaimer, all views expressed on this podcast are 100% our own, obviously. And while we poke fun at some bands and artists, we appreciate their talent and sacrifice to create these albums. So, season 1, we counted down Britpop. Season 2, what happened after. Season 3, Britpop's competition. How are you feeling it's going so far?
Yeah, good. I think I'm probably excited for what's to come, hopefully.
Yep.
Look, there's been a previous album, maybe this album, that I've not been like rolling out of bed with delight
Oh.
to talk about.
Okay.
Just say that.
Well, I've
But-
been the opposite, so that's good. So I'll lift this up. Because there's
Oh, yeah.
albums potentially we will talk about that I'll be in the gutter. I'll just you're going to have to carry the whole thing.
I just don't think that can be true. because I think there's so much. What it really highlights to me, and this is, I know this must be an age statement. I know we talk about age a lot, but it must be, or not age as much, but a moment in time. Because I think about, we've managed to do 3 seasons of a podcast, basically, on 1 decade. And then the second, it was like 2 after.
Yeah.
And we've got so many other albums that we could have spoken about. We've literally talked about 75, we're now up to 7. So already talked about 83 amazing albums. And we probably reviewed hundreds more.
Yeah.
Of a time frame.
Yeah, good point.
That's what really is striking to me is we we still alive. We grew up at a time when artists were banging out albums like the ones we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Proper albums that people actually bought and listened to, and you listen to the whole album. That, even the albums that are going to get released, even Les says, I'm looking down a list for the year, the only ones that excite me are the ones that have released albums that have been in our charts before.
Okay.
Not new bands.
Yep.
And that's probably my fault because we've not opened our mind to
we need more
new music.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what makes me, I don't know, it's exciting about that, but also it's nice to think about. And
I've got 2 thoughts as we go through this. One, and I remember how nervous I was around season 1, where we did this ranking system, right, with the magical Excel spreadsheet. Great idea at the time, right? But then people disagree with your ranking. We miss albums, or they don't age. And I remember how anxious I was around that. And then I forgot about it. And now we're back again. So I'm really nervous around how we've rated the albums and what people's perception of, and did we miss one, or have we not rated it as high? And that's what makes me nervous.
You should be nervous. I'm going to be fine.
And my second one is, what do you do after this? Like, do we go, I don't know, what do we do for season 4? Country music? Hip hop? Rap?
Boy bands of the 90s.
Oh.
I would cut my ears off.
So anyway, this week, we haven't mentioned it yet, is all about Hybrid, which fantastic band that I am so excited to talk about. And I've found out so much stuff. I can't wait to talk about it. And this is an incredible album in my view. I don't know, we'll get to yours later on. Last episode, we obviously talked about Fluke and Risotto. What was your take on that sort of episode? Because that was pre-Christmas, that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you did a great job in digging into Fluke, because obviously it's not...
Hard band.
That's what I mean. There's not a lot out there.
Not.
And surprising, like, it actually got a lot of traction on socials, Fluke did. Either good or bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a band that people wanted to engage with, which was interesting.
Good, I'm glad. And also, there's not much on them, right? When you try to research Fluke, or, there's not much out there. So for fans, they don't have much to latch onto. And then the timing was great, because obviously they've got new music and a new album on the way. So I had a lot of fun doing that. It was a bitch to edit.
Because you were playing music left, right, and centre.
You don't realise, every time you play music, I have to shuffle the whole thing and this and that, and it takes me ages. That one is probably the longest one I've ever edited.
Really?
Yeah. Because I was just like, let's play it.
Yeah, we're getting quite excited.
Yeah, in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is going to be horrible to edit. So Christmas.
Yes.
There's so much you left us on the cliffhanger about. First of all, the floorboard situation. Then obviously we had the drama around Lady, and obviously how do you bounce back from that horrible, it's very deeply sad situation.
I just want to say thank you. There was a few people that reached out to say
bollocks.
R.I.P. Lady. Yes.
I didn't see it trending. Was it trending? I don't know.
Yeah, I got 3 people. R.I.P. Lady.
Hashtag R.I.P. Lady.
You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Fucking mental. If anyone's like, what the fuck, go back to the last episode and listen to
it was
to
my
Lady.
horse. The floorboards didn't dry over Christmas.
No.
The friends that I was meant to go and see on Christmas Day got COVID.
So bad.
I sat in the balcony on Christmas Day because I couldn't even sit in my own apartment. It's horrific.
That's so sad.
It was so sad. But
I genuinely
you
mean
saved
that.
Christmas.
You were so excited about Christmas Day. That was so sad.
Yeah.
So shout out to them.
Kev saved Christmas. We all
Which is a
bundled round to his.
statement I never thought anyone would
No.
ever say.
Went round on Boxing Day. We meant to stay for one night, stayed for two. Sorry, Kev. Staying again.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant.
Just to get away from the fans.
Beautiful weather.
Lovely weather.
Lots of booze.
In the pool.
Squid Game season 2 in the pool.
Have you finished it?
Yes. Yep.
Thoughts?
Love it. Thought it was
Yeah,
great.
same, yeah,
Thought it was great. Well worth you bullying me into the $26 for 1 month of Netflix.
I'm going to see next episode if you still have Netflix.
Wifey thinks that you were lying about not being able to get Netflix working on the TV. She's like, how hard did she try, Kev? I'm like, I don't know. I thought she said she tried. I'm like,
No, you saw. Remember, it wouldn't let me because it kept saying sign into the account. Because I was like, how does it know it's your Wi-Fi?
yeah, so Chromecast doesn't work on Netflix
That's what I'm saying.
onto another
It's true.
TV.
It's absolutely true.
Anyway, so I'm milking the most out of
Yeah.
Netflix this month.
I mean,
before
I did
cancel
laugh
it.
because I was like, it was an expensive weekend for you. I made you buy FIFA and I made you pay for Netflix.
Anytime with Les, Kevin is spending money. Is pretty much how it
Yeah.
goes. So what are you playing now? So you went Red Dead. Obviously, that's gone. Far Cry was next. What happened there? I didn't finish it. I have to say, great game. Just didn't finish it.
So the theory around the game, like the premise, the cult thing, and
Love
going,
the cult thing.
Yeah, but the game itself, I like to immerse myself in the story. Like, I want to understand who the character is. Like, so in Cyberpunk, like, V was an extension of me for a while.
God.
And then, obviously, with Red Dead, you know, me and Arthur, we were besties, looking after the horse. I got dead attached to, like, John and, you know, Mr. Pearson, who was the butcher. I just... You
Oh
know,
my God,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
So when you play these games where it's quite limitless, it's quite limited in the character.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the game plays, like, Far Cry, the gameplay is good, and the premise of the game is good, and I think it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just a bit lacking. There's no... I'm not buying in... Like, my character, I don't even really know what you look like. I tried to dress her, and I was like, but there's no...
Connection.
We're not... Nah. We're not... Oof,
So that's gone.
that's gone.
So what's now?
So I've given Grand Theft Auto a try. I've never played Grand Theft Auto. Well, I asked you. I said, give me some open world games that you think I'd like.
Yeah, but I
And
don't
I
play them.
googled it,
Yeah,
and then I saw that Grand Theft Auto, and they are the makers of Red Dead.
They are.
You can tell because it runs in a similar vein. I'm not sure how I feel about Grand because I don't understand it yet. Am I one character, or why am I bouncing about different characters?
I've never played it.
And it's full gangster.
Just want to be clear.
I had to shoot police right at the very beginning. I was like, oh.
You're a middle-aged woman. You're a professional. You're playing Grand Theft Auto. Well, I can't talk. I was playing Zombie Army 4.
That's ridiculous.
So, anyway, that's... okay, well, you need to keep us updated on how you go in
will.
Grand Theft Auto, then. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. All right.
Less of the middle-aged, by the way. I let that fly. But
We are. Couple more things, and then we will actually get to talk about Hybrid and Song of the Week. Flotation tank.
oh, sensational.
So, okay, so I've done them, but you messaged me in the middle of the week going, have I done one? So can you explain, because people are like, what the fuck is a flotation tank? Explain it.
So I think this is different to the one you did, because this one's more like, it's like the size of a double bed,
Yes.
and then you go in the water, it's
Yes.
full of magnesium,
Yes.
so you float,
I'm with you. Yep, I'm not with you.
and then you turn the light off,
Yes.
and you're there
That's
for
exactly
an hour.
what I did.
I think so. Given the Christmas I'd had with the fans, and then the stress, and then we're going back to work, and then Lady dying, like it's been a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah,
I
fair
was
enough.
just like, I really want to do something that's like not drinking, because there was a lot of that,
There was a lot of that.
and I'm having a bit of a break from that for a couple of weeks.
It's good, though.
It was great, and I was like, wonder what I can do. Relaxation. I'm not really one for massages. I don't want people touching me. That's a bit awkward. So then I read about the whole flotation thing. So there's this place. I'll give them a plug. They're great. City Cave, and they've got them all over Sydney.
Yep.
And I went and did the
what I
infrared
did,
sauna First 45 minutes, magic. Just sat there, sweated all the toxins out. It was
Nice.
a lot. Listened to a podcast.
It had a foamy head.
I was like, oh, gee. And then went into the flotation thing.
Did you do an hour?
Yeah. I thought I was only in there for 10 minutes.
Are you kidding me?
I fell asleep. I loved it. My snoring woke me up.
Are you
Yeah, loved it.
serious?
Loved it.
Okay.
Went back and did it again
Oh my
3 days later because I loved it that much.
Are you serious?
I'm going to make it a regular thing. I'm going to try and go back once a month at least.
Okay.
It's good for you.
How do you think I went?
No, I don't know if you would have liked that.
I didn't.
What
So,
would you not like
did
about
you
it?
choo-
Because
did
you're
you
not
choo-
a fan of water, first.
No. I was very stressed, and I was like looking at different things to kind of bring that down. And that this was one of the things that someone recommended to me from work. Swore by it. And I was like, do you know what? I'm in the headspace just to try anything at the moment. I want to try something a bit different. So did you have music or no music?
So I had music for the first 10 minutes, silence, and then the last 10 minutes.
See, that was smart, because when I went in and the lady said, music, no music, I was like, music's good. So I get in there.
Oh no, it's the repetitive nonsense.
Get in there, settle in, right? So you have to get stark naked, little things on your hands to stop you from sinking in the 4 inches of water. And I was like, this is okay. And then the music got really repetitive, and it kept me from. I was like, this is a fucking 25-second loop. Like, it's just on and on and on. And I'm like, nah, can't be doing this. Out the pool, lights on, robe. And anyway, I opened the door, had a peek outside, and there's no one fucking there. I'm like, shit, where is everyone? So I had to wander around this place looking for someone. Eventually, they shat their pants because I was half naked coming at them with a towel. And I'm like, can you turn my music off, please? And she's like, it must have been the first time anyone has ever asked midway through to turn it off. And she's like, yeah, sure, okay. Well, but did it, got back in, moment it was gone. It was just gone. And I was like, I reckon I lasted another 20 minutes, and I went, this is not for me.
You need to try again. No music. Do the music for the first 10, because that one isn't the same loop. It's like it's still that kind of.
It's massagey music.
That kind.
Thing, yeah.
But then it cuts off for 10 minutes. But then when it kicks in again, you kind of know you've only got 10 minutes left, so it gives you a minute.
Oh, that's not bad.
So then you kind of go, oh.
I don't
So then I
know.
sort of sat up a bit.
Bits float around. I don't.
No, I loved it.
don't-
I really think it's a really nice way to.
I don't think I'm comfortable enough in my own body to sort of let it all.
It's pitch black.
Yeah, but I know it's there.
You're in water. Just pretend you're in a bath.
I don't know. Anyway, so
Loved it.
loved it. Okay, you can buy like a 10-20 pack. Well, there's your birthday present
Yeah, no,
sorted.
I'm gonna get. I loved it.
One more thing I want to talk about, and then we will actually get into this. I had a bit of a date night with wifey. I was telling you about it, and I had a brilliant night in the city. Lovely dinner. Went to see Hamilton.
Oh no.
Oh, good. Have you seen it?
No, but I won't like it.
How-
I've seen clips of it. I don't want people singing at me. You know my thoughts on musicals. We've covered this off. It's not going to be for me. I heard it's an amazing production. I've heard that it's fabulous and the songs are great. And everyone's tried to say to me, I know you don't like musicals, but it's contemporary. You'd enjoy it. And I was like, So I've watched bits. And I'm like, nah, I'm just not going to like it.
You need to talk to someone else, because I didn't like it at all. I thought so basically there's a couple of things that I didn't like about it. It's for 3 hours long, American history, and to be honest, I probably should have done my research, but I didn't. And you walk in completely cold, going, "Who the fuck is this guy? What did he do?" And it's just straight into it. And it's the one set the whole way through for 3 hours, so you're looking at the same thing. Now, don't get me wrong, the singers were incredible, absolutely fantastic, but it's hip hop.
That's what I mean. That's what I heard. Oh, you might like it.
It's not, and it gets repetitive really, really quickly. But I tell you what, people loved it. Like, there was people in front of us singing because they knew every word. The character would walk on stage, and I'm sitting there going, "What the fuck is going on? Like, why is everyone liking this so much?" Thankfully, after the intermission, a couple sat down next to us, and they went, "Do you understand what's going on?" And I was like, "Oh, bits and bobs." And they went, "We don't understand this at all." And I was like, "Okay, it's not just me that's not getting this." But anyway, it's if you want to see a musical, it's no, I wouldn't do that one.
The only musical I've ever enjoyed was The Book of Mormon.
Yeah, good, funny, but you want to go see a proper musical. There's good musicals out there. But this one there was no talking. It was song, 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 song. And after, 2.5 hours, you're like, Jesus Christ, get me out of here. But unbelievable singing and well done, but not for me.
No, it wouldn't be for me.
We will not be reviewing the Hamilton soundtrack on this podcast.
No, we will not be doing that.
No. Shall we get into some music, though?
Just a couple of shout-outs.
Ah.
Because we have had some social media.
Really?
Yeah. So, you know how I went on that rant about DJ sets?
Yeah.
And I said, I'm sick and tired of these bands like Groove Armada, meh.
Coming out here, not doing... I think you called them lazy.
Right. So, it happened within half an hour. I actually need to reply to my friend Alex. I haven't replied to him. I'm sorry. I get this WhatsApp from my friend Alex. Do you like Groove Armada? Look at this. Do you want to go? And I looked at it, laughed out loud. It's a DJ set. Fuck that. Literally half an hour later, Chris Marriott, one of our listeners, sends me, just crying emoji. Are you and Kev going? No. Is the answer. No, we're not.
They did, because I did see it. And they are, what did they put? It's like Groove Armada DJ set, laser spectacular or something. There's an actual, and I'm like, ooh, just for the lasers. But no, we're not doing that, are we? No, not doing that. Okay, cool.
So I thought that was quite funny. It's like that, the timing. I'm just waiting for Basement Jaxx, and then that'll be it.
Basement Jaxx DJ set.
I might go to that one and just shout and heckle the whole way through. You lazy bastards. Rooty shit. Wow.
Okay, keep going. What else?
And yeah, a little bit of feedback on Fluke. So I feel like a couple of people got a couple of messages around Hybrid and Fluke are not bands that people are that familiar with. So what I'm glad about this is we can educate them.
Oh, nice.
But there was really looking forward to hearing blah blah and blah. One of which was Massive Attack, and that's been a theme.
People are looking forward to Massive Attack.
So don't want to put the pressure on.
Well, I think they'll be disappointed. I think we should say that now. Because I have rated them so fucking low, they're not appearing anywhere near that Excel spreadsheet.
Don't listen.
That magic algorithm, you can crank it up. Okay, cool. Let's. Yep. Okay. Good to know people are excited. And I'm
just saying.
And you can keep waiting all the way to 1 and keep listening, and then realize they're not in there. Look,
I would just storm out.
Yeah, you would. There's no way. You would literally get to the point. It would actually get to the point in the episodes where you'd be like, Kev, no, for real, where the fuck are they?
Yeah.
I'm getting angry.
And there's 3 albums.
Well, you can only do 2.
Oh, yeah.
You can only do 2. That's a rule.
Well, I feel like that's obvious,
and
but
none of the 2 are here. So, anyway, song of the week. Ready?
I am ready.
All right. We Three Kings with their song Blackout. So We Three Kings are a no-nonsense two-piece rock and roll band from Manchester. If you like high energy, no-nonsense, fuzzed up rock and roll, then this might be for you. Think Queens of the Stone Age, Royal Blood, Wolfmother, Rival Sons, and Jack White.
Why are they called We Three Kings then?
That's a good question. You can ask them on the socials.
Oh yeah, good one.
Anyway, here they are with Blackout. Liz says.
Yeah.
Yay! I'm so excited.
I am not. So
What do you mean?
So it was a Christmas break.
Yes.
We didn't have any albums, any new
None are
albums.
getting released really until tomorrow. Today, actually.
Okay.
It's the first.
Oh yeah, Friday. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, you went. I want to review selfishly 2 albums that I pick for my own interest.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Well, I was keen to get your thoughts on them.
Okay, go for it.
So we had Fred Again with 10 Days, and then we had Liam and John with Liam and John. So I am really excited to hear mostly about Liam and John, but we'll start with Fred.
Oh.
So review for Mr. Fred Again.
Brilliant.
Guardian.
What is his
Alex
real name? Do you know what his real name is?
Petridis, Fred Gibson. His name is Fred.
Oh, his name
Yep,
is
yep,
Fred.
his
Okay,
name
I
is
thought you
Fred.
were reaching. Okay.
No. Alex Petridis, we've not heard from him for a
Oh, we
while.
haven't?
No, he's not. Guardian, out of 5. What do you think he gave it?
3.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay, yeah. An album of lofty intentions and muttered musings from the dance artist du jour is saved by a gift for a nagging hook and uplifting melody. That's the start. In August, Fred Gibson became the first dance artist to headline the Reading and Leeds festivals. Early on, he
Really?
addressed the crowd. Yep,
Huh.
it's impressive.
Well, you think about all the dance bands that have played Reading, like my mind immediately goes to the Prodigy. But anyway, keep going.
Okay, but maybe not headline, as in like
That's what I thought.
Headline.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, early on, he addressed the crowd, talking about how nervous he was. He's so cute. Yeah, I do love him. He gets all like.
Well, that's why
Right.
you're in the top 10 stalkers, aren't you?
That's right. It's the kind of thing festival headliners don't want to say, but flattering the magnitude of the event. But in Gibson's case, it didn't seem pat. He looked genuinely, frantically uneasy. It's only been 3 years since he released his debut solo album. Is it?
No, it's not.
That's lies.
No, because it was in COVID.
Come on, Alex. Come on, Alexis.
It was
Anyway,
in COVID.
I know it was. I don't know what you said. Anyway, pivoting from what looked like a lucrative gig behind the scenes as a pop songwriter and producer for Clean Bandit, Stormzy, and George Ezra, his breakthrough single "We've Lost Dancing," because that was COVID.
Oh, so good. that
We've
song.
lost dancing.
I was with Black Madonna.
Anyway, was a reflection of the privations of the COVID era, released just as lockdown ended. Now, here he is, a bigger festival draw.
Yeah, he's wrong. 2021 was his first.
Yeah, okay.
That's very weird.
Okay.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. His fourth album underlines and approaches pros and cons. It highlights that Gibson is an authentically great pop house producer, as you might expect from someone initially better known as a songwriter than an artist. He's handy with a nagging hook. His sound is more subtle and nuanced than some of his neon-hued peers, but still capable of springing surprises. Former single 10 suddenly jolts from the gym legacy, providing a drakish melody over a 4-to-the-floor pulse to an interlude inspired by chopped and screwed hip-hop and Back Again. And his magpie borrowings suggest, I don't like that, anyway, a scholarly approach to dance music history. The late San Francisco house producer Scott Hardkiss crops up in a sample form on Backseat, while one of the album's touchstone is clearly Orbital's 1991 techno classic Belfast, the influence of which hangs over both Adore You and Glow. Now, the reason I wanted to bring that part of the review up is I didn't hear that.
Me neither. And I'm sitting here, I'm going, did I miss that?
Because Belfast, I would hear Belfast a mile off.
What did they mean? So read that magpie borrower,
Yeah, so obviously like magpies steal things.
as in pinching stuff.
Yeah.
I actually think he's very original. Like in terms of...
Because he's obviously pinching stuff, because he gets people to like, he hears loops, or he'll hear a conversation and he takes it and he'll make it into... He said that while one of the album's touchstones is clearly Orbital's 1991 techno classic Belfast, the influence of which hangs over both Adore You and Glow. I can't hear it.
I don't hear it either.
I don't hear it.
Okay.
I think he's at it with this review, if I'm honest.
Okay.
Anyway, still, there's nothing about 10 Days that suggests it's likely to derail Fred Again's progress. It's hard to imagine he's seen his last festival headlining slot.
Agreed.
Doubtless its flaws will be less obvious if you're in the middle of a vast crowd who want to party. Perhaps they'll even act in its favour commercially. After all, few things inspire TikTokers to soundtrack their videos quite like a bit of vague, all-purpose melancholy.
Ooh.
Crisply produced and bang on strong melodies, it's an album that does its job. Even if it doesn't quite do the job you suspected its author wants it to.
You want to go first?
Oh, no.
Okay, I'll go first. I agree.
Yeah.
I have to agree. I think this album is okay. I don't think it reaches the lofty heights, and there's a sneaky feeling that actually some of the tracks that stand out on the album are actually historical tracks that have been brought onto this album.
Agree.
Adore You is a perfect example. Great song, but actually, I think there's one or two others that I sort of go, oh, that's the Fred Again I expected to hear,
Yeah,
and
agree.
then the rest is like, oh. Anyway, so what I've wrote, no bad tracks, but only one real standout, and that's Adore You, which feels like it was pulled from a previous album. Kind of just passes you by, which is neither here nor there, but doesn't feel like a Fred album of old. I know the recurring samples are always a theme with him, but they do get a bit annoying on this album. Good, but far from great. 6 out of 10. So I'm bang on. And you know the other thing is, like, I can't get over how incredible he is, right? Like, and I know you're gonna have your strong view on him, but he so he does a Tiny Desk concert.
Oh, yeah.
And just one day I just put it on at home, and my mum was visiting, and she was just sitting there. She came in just as he was on, and it was when he was doing the little thing of the tapping of the desk, creating a vocal loop, and he just was doing everything around him on the fly. And my mum came in, and she heard it, and she's, oh, okay, and she sat down and watched the rest of it. Who was that? What's his name? It's like, oh, Fred Again, this is how you find them, blah blah. Extremely talented, like absolutely. So I just don't think this is a great album, but I don't want to take it away from the guy. He's exceptional.
Same. So let's rewind. Sorry, back to when he released About Life 1 and 2, and he did all the first albums.
Fantastic.
When I started to hear him do that, and I also used to follow him on SoundCloud before he really got famous, and he would do all those little loops in his tracks, and I thought he was great. And then when it was COVID, I remember I drank probably half a bottle of rosé, turned a Dex on, going through Beatport, and We've Lost Dancing.
Great
I don't
song.
think could have summed up the whole thing.
Yep.
And I'll remember that, and then listened to his albums, got both of them on vinyl, watched his Tiny Desk, watched the Boiler Room, everything.
His Boiler Room set is crazy.
That's brilliant. And then just was like just fell in love with the guy. I was just like, he is just fabulous, like talented, love the loops, love the tracks, just everything he does. Then went to see him live.
You saw that, yeah.
Same thing.
Yep.
It was just incredible. He was exceptional. And like Peace You Need, which is on this album, was one of the better tracks he did live. And it should have been, it's one of the ones that I agree with you, probably would have fitted one of the other ones. Because we got the crowd singing, and then he's got this guy called Joy Anonymous who sings with him. And when I was there live, he was like 2 seats in front of me. And I didn't realise. And Fred was like, yeah, so my friend, he's here and he's going to sing this. Does everybody know it? Then he started singing. And then they put it on the big screen. And I was there on the big screen right behind him. I started getting all these messages from people I knew. And I didn't know what to do. I was like, awkward. But that's a great track. So I think Adore You, that gets a bit annoying, but it's okay. I think Peace You Need is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
It's not the same. This was, and I hate to say it, one of the biggest disappointments of the year for me. Because when I knew he was releasing a new album,
Yeah.
like, I was all in, and I was like, when I listened to it, not bad album, I'd put it on in the background again, but I'm with you. I reckon it, well, no, you gave it 6, I reckon I'd give it 6.5.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the same.
Do you think that, because the big Fred again, his sort of...
Just don't sell out, Fred. Don't start doing that.
This is where
don't
I'm going
do the
with
pop
this,
bullshit.
right?
Don't do
'Cause
it.
he was organic, right? He was, I remember the sets he used to do on his balcony and his bedroom sets and all that. And he sort of just grew organically. And when you listen to his albums and the samples and the connections he has, now I sort of wonder how much has a record label got in his ear, or how many... I guarantee Chris Martin's going to come out the woodwork with a song for Fred again if he hasn't already. Do you know how many people will be like, "Oh, I'll see if I can partner up with Fred again," and then you've got, do you think there's a bit of that in this album, or not?
A little bit. Yeah. He was already doing that, but he was behind the scene. You didn't know it, and now he is the star. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Sia, the Australian singer.
Yeah.
So her first couple of albums were they're not huge albums, but they were beautiful albums. I think she's the best female vocalist I've ever heard.
Wow.
I would say that flat out.
Wow.
Yeah, her maybe Adele second, but flat out.
Okay.
And saw her a couple of times in Australia, in the metro. That's the smallest. That's what.
It's
300
tiny.
people. It's tiny.
Tiny.
Then
Brilliant,
she started to sing with every ridiculous hip hop artist under the sun. Same thing. You were then not excited by her music. I just don't want that to happen to him.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pumping out is this his third or fourth album?
Fourth.
In 4 years. Maybe slow it down a wee bit.
I know.
Take your time over it. Maybe, because he was pumping them out. Not bad. Do you want to play anything from this album?
Peace You Need.
You want to play Peace You Need?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's...
Whatever peace you need.
All right. Let's play Fred again. Peace You Need.
My head, my hurt, my loss, my mind still calls your name these quiet get the peace you need. I'll let you take a piece of me. I hope you get the peace you need.
Let's go flood in.
Let you take a piece of me. I hope you get the peace you need. Let you take a piece of me. I hope you get the peace you need. Let you take a piece of me. Hope you get the peace you need. Silence keeps back, silence keeps back, silence keeps back. Silence keeps back, silence keeps back.
Can't wait for this one.
Liam and John with Liam and John. I'm so excited. Okay, Mojo Mag. Out of 5.
Mojo. Oh, that's a tricky one.
Yeah.
I'm going to say they gave it a 4.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
I think Mojo would like this album. Yep.
Liam Gallagher and John Squire review. Oasis singer and Stone Roses guitarist unite for the best record either has made in decades.
Bollocks! Seriously?
Yes. Back in 2011, the Stone Roses announced their return at a press conference in London's West End, promising not only gigs but a follow-up to their long-gestated second LP, while multiple shows and
decade.
tours followed. Stone Roses.
No. The best album either have released in a decade.
Decades. Plural.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't remember what I was talking about.
Start again.
Yeah. Oh no. Why? Only 2 pieces of music followed their way out of the recording studio. Beautiful Thing and the Second Coming could have done more of, and All for One, a more rousing rocker whose spangled guitar licks brought to mind John Squire's post-Roses outfit, the Seahorses. Speaking in this month's Mojo, Squire revealed the difficulties of recording just 2 songs with his old bandmates. I mean, it's Ian Brown, so that an album would have been beyond us, which poses a fascinating question. Were some of the ideas on Squire and Liam Gallagher's new Manx Super Duo album originally for the third Roses LP that never was?
No.
No one's letting on if so, yet Gallagher fits effortlessly in his hero Ian Brown's shoes here. His quartz-edged voice, the perfect plating for Squire's roving Led Zeppelin guitar gymnastics, set atop melodious mid-Beatley songs. Both, indeed, much of the joy to be had comes from Gallagher's voicing Squire's nastiest lyrics. One day at a time, you should have fucked me when you had a chance, being the prize exhibit. Both Gallagher and Squire have said to Mojo that there may be another album to follow this, Hopefully that proves to be a more realistic prophecy than the one the Roses made, because this is too much fun to be a one-off. Dun, dun, dun. I'll go first.
Go on.
So, I obviously, when this came out, Liam Gallagher, John Squire, Oasis, Stone Roses, like mind blown.
Yeah.
But didn't listen to it for a day, too nervous.
Too nervous to listen
Anxious.
to an album? Mm-hmm. You what a fanny. Like, seriously. Fucking hell.
Because whatever we
Jesus Christ. Okay, go on then.
And when I did finally listen to it, I wasn't sorely disappointed, but it didn't hit the heights of my expectations. And that was what I was worried about, because my expectations are too high. They were too high. I set it too high. The Stone Roses' first album, as you know, is one of the best albums to ever have been made, along with Definitely Maybe. So you're thinking in your head, put that together, it's going to be fabulous. John Squire's guitar, like, his solos and his loops, and that's all still in this album. He hasn't lost that. There's lots of great guitar solos, lots of great riffs. Liam's voice, nothing like it. They just don't get there.
Okay.
I enjoy it.
Okay.
I think it's fun. I'm glad the two of them have done it. Maybe they've just been finding their rhythm together. Do I think there'll be another album? I'm not so sure now that Oasis have reformed. Had that not have happened, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Liam's not going to have the time for that, because he's going to be making a new Oasis album. Isn't he?
Right, keep going.
The first track, just, I think, is awesome. So it kicked it off really well, and I was like, ooh, this is amazing. Mars to Liverpool, like, there's such great tracks in there. Why are you making that face?
Keep going.
No. What's that face for?
No, keep going.
No, don't. I'm a Wheel's probably the only one I don't really like.
Oh, thank God for that, because that's terrible.
It's terrible.
Keep going.
I've got it written down here. Mother Nature's song at the end is great. I do really love that. You're Not the Only One. Love it. But I think Raise Your Hands and Mars to Liverpool, those first two tracks, I was well in. And I think they end the album really well. A couple of tracks get lost in the middle, I will say. Not the heady heights that I was hoping for, but it kind of met my expectations. It's kind of what I thought was going to happen.
Okay.
I reckon
Where are we at? What are we thinking?
prob's a 7.
What?
Yeah, 6.5 or a 7.
6.5 is what you gave Fred Again's album.
7.
Wow. Okay.
Is that higher or lower?
Done a 6.5.
No, that you thought I would do.
The way you were talking, you've rated it higher than what I think, and
It's
I
a
think
7.
it's not. I think there's a little bit of stubbornness in there as well.
I was going to say 10 and just see what you said. 10. The end.
I just wanted it to end.
Kevin.
I don't know whether it was Squire or Liam or the two of them together. I really struggled with Liam's vocals in this. I really found him so annoying. So annoying. I'm going to say there's one good song, which is Mars to Liverpool. Good song.
Great song.
Good song. I'm a Wheel is terrible.
Yeah.
Look, have I moved? Okay, let's talk about some of the bands that we've reviewed recently,
Okay.
right? And we talk about the Courteniers,
Yep.
right? Who was the other bands that we've done as well? But we've actually Bastille, yep. We've listened to some great music, varied music, dynamic, different, interesting music. This, I mean, I get what I'm getting, right? Like you said, it's the Stone Roses, it's Oasis,
But
put
that's
them
what
together.
you want. That's why you're listening to. You don't want anything different.
Yeah, but
I wanted that.
But you're back in 1995.
Magic.
But I don't... Look, for me, it was fine. It wasn't an exciting album. Liam's voice annoyed the shit out of me. And it was okay. I will never, ever, ever, ever listen to this again. Ever.
Oh, God.
Like, so if it was out of 5, I'd give it 2. Therefore, it's 4 out of 10.
of 10.
It's not good, Liz.
You're not good.
You got your Liam goggles on.
And my John goggles. One for each eye.
It just wasn't for me. I think there's way better music around. I'm glad we don't get a second album. Oh, that's bad. That's rude.
I mean, we might. Didn't say. I was just saying it might be likely now that Oasis have reformed.
I thought it was okay. I mean, maybe no, not even a 5. No, not even a 5. It's a 4. Right. Shall we play the track that we both agreed that was good, and then I guess that people can make up their own minds and have a listen to the album.
Yeah.
Mars to Liverpool.
Jesus Christ, about last night, I can only apologize. The thought that it was over never entered my mind. The sun is up, the skies are blue, and I know how close we came. This voyage of self-discovery has my sails in flames. Here comes that feeling, here it comes again. I'm waiting for this storm to run out of rain. Here comes that feeling, here it comes again. I'm waiting for this storm to run out of rain. The journey is the trip, I say. If you travel agents cool, can anybody get me from Mars to Liverpool? Here comes that feeling, here it comes again. I'm waiting for this storm to run out of rain. Here comes that feeling, here it comes again. I'm waiting for this storm to run out of rain. Here comes that feeling, here it comes again. I'm waiting for this storm to run out of rain. Here comes that feeling, here it comes again. I'm waiting for this storm to run out of rain.
That was a pretty tough week in terms of ratings wise.
Not for me.
Well, not for you. What are we doing next? What's coming up? Why are you smiling? Someone's shit in it.
No. So, got released today. The album is called The Human Fear, and it's the new album by Franz Ferdinand.
Have you had to listen to it? Is that why you're smiling?
I'm not saying anything.
You are. You're
no,
smiling
because it
'cause
could be a happy smile. Could
No,
also be
you're looking
a.
at this going, your look says, Kev's going to fucking hate this and I'm going to get him. All right, it's okay. Brian's
And the
heard them.
second
All right.
album doesn't get released until next week. But David Gray, do you remember him?
Yes, I remember David
Sail
Gray.
away with me, honey. Well, he has a new album out
Good.
called Dear Life.
I do. Is there any other albums that is a band we haven't heard of? Like, because I do think everyone knows them. Is there an upcoming band that maybe we can
No.
review? No? Okay, cool. All right.
And it's called Les Says.
Fair enough. All right, okay, cool.
It's really slim pickings till we get to about the 31st of Jan. And then
Yeah.
it explodes.
Okay, all right, fine. Perfect. Okay, cool.
It's just this time of year.
Okay, yeah, all right. Should we get into hybrid?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that. All right, so obviously this is all about hybrid wide angle. I'll cover a bit of the history of the band and what they've done since. You're going to talk about the album a wee bit. Today, Hybrid, a British electronic music duo consisting of Mike and Charlotte Truman, supported by Stu Morgan and Simon Hansen. However, the original lineup was formed in '95 by Mike Truman, Chris Healings, and Lee Mullen, a trio of remixers based in the Welsh city of Swansea.
Are they Welsh?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Oh, well, there you go. That's what I'm here for. No surprise, however, Hybrid, the name comes from an amalgamation of different styles, house breaks and drum and bass. I don't think that's a shock to anyone, really.
No.
They do incorporate a lot of different sounds in their albums. So Chris and Lee ran a local club night, and the three of them started making remixes together, spending more and more time in the studio. Remixes of Kate Bush and Madonna. So
Love
Kate
Kate
Bush,
Bush.
Experiment 4, and Madonna's Like a Prayer.
When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there in the midnight hour. I can feel your power. Sorry.
That's all right. I think that's the first time you've had a proper sing
I
along.
needed it. This microphone's just like egging me on to sing.
Eventually earning assignments from record companies to pursue their hobby professionally. From Mike, when he was asked how it all started, the very beginning of actually playing music to people other than my family, I've been a Pink Floyd fan forever, and I took it upon myself to do a bootleg mix, and I'd never been into local nightclubs before. And one evening, I sort of went up, banged on the DJ booth, and said, "I've got this mix, do you mind playing it?" And they graciously said, "Yes, sure." They played it, and the reaction was really good. So,
Why didn't we do that?
what? Remix?
Make a track and just take it down to the Ice Factory in Perth. Hey, can you play this? I made it on Music 2000.
Yep, that's probably not why. Because we were too busy playing International Superstar Soccer Deluxe. Yeah, I don't think Music 2000 was the same as actually creating it on real musical instruments. I wish I'd kept... I recorded all my stuff that I made on Music 2000 on a cassette somewhere, and I can't... Remember I used to drive to your house? Because I had to sellotape over the ends, and I've just made this. It was all big beat, though. It wouldn't have gone too far. Wouldn't have gone far. During their career, they've produced over 100 remixes for 40 artists, including U2, Moby, Rob Duggan, R.E.M., and the Future Sound of London. I'm going to play the one... I'm going to kill myself editing-wise again. But I'm going to play the one that was last released on their website. It's Nirvana, Heart-Shaped Box, remixed by Hybrid. Wow. Okay, so let's play that.
She has me like a passage when I am weak. I've been locked inside your heart-shaped box for weeks. I've been drawn into your magnetar trap. I wish I could eat
down your back like a noose so I can climb right back. Box for weeks. I've been drawn into your magnet target trap. I wish I could eat your cancer when you turn black.
Just an incredible, like, anyway, like, to do a remix of that, which has been remixed to death, and it still sound as fresh and incredible as that, is just beyond me.
Can I just stop you a minute? So I wish, if I know this isn't a video cast, but Kev can't stop smiling. Like, he's literally got some weird crush on Hybrid, and it's really coming out now. Playing his little songs, talking about his little band. It's really cute. I wish you could see what I could see, which is going to make it even harder.
Don't you dare. And look,
Anyway,
I do
you love this band.
love them. So I do want to talk about, when we get to the end of this, I
Yep.
want you to think about your Mount Rushmore of dance artists.
Yep.
Right? 4. Who's the top 4? Just keep that. I'll come back to it eventually.
Do DJs count or just actual artists?
I think it has to be artists.
So they have to, yeah, right.
Have to create actual albums or... Yeah, so anyway, back to this. The break came when Truman got a job working as an engineer in London, where a handful of Hybrid's tracks caught the imagination of Distinctive Records. Shunning the conventional approach, Hybrid chose to record their debut album in Moscow with session singer Julie Cruz and a 90-strong Russian Federal Orchestra.
Jeez.
So I'm going to hand to you in a second, but just on Julie Cruz, who obviously sings a couple of songs on this album.
Yep.
Actress, Broadway performer, 4 solo albums. She also performed with Bobby McFerrin's vocal group Voikestra, and other artists she collaborated with: Moby, Handsome Boy Modelling School, Delirium, as well as toured as B-52s, replacing Cindy Wilson, made a trip-hop album with Delight's DJ Dimitri, and obviously Hybrid. She's most well known for singing the theme to Twin Peaks.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever watch that?
Yeah, I can't remember though. I remember I didn't watch it all. I tried to get into it because it's one of those shows that's like 10 out of 10 on IMDb.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've tried a couple of times. I need to really focus because
pay attention.
it's one of the it's well rated. Everyone talks about it. I just never had the time.
Yeah.
All right. On this album, I'll maybe hand to you before I get into what came next.
Sure. So, album cover is wearing white in a room behind a sign. I don't know how else to explain it.
Well, it's definitely coming up in my head. You've just articulate.
Cool.
Is how I would explain.
Brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant.
So that's what it looks like. It was released on the 13th of September in 1999. This was their first album, nothing before it. What followed it, Morning Sci-Fi. There's 2 singles from this album, Finish Sympathy and If I Survive. The label was Distinctive Records. The producers were them. Tracks in length. Do you know what? There's a real... This whole 76, 73 minute thing, this is a real dance album. You've got to get it in that spot. Anyway, 12 tracks, 76 minutes and 23 seconds. Where did it get to in the UK chart?
I don't think it charted. I can't remember. I do want to talk to that later on, though. But go on.
Well, it did.
Go on.
It got exactly the same chart position as Fluke, 45.
You're kidding me.
No. Well, I thought that was weird.
I do
Didn't
wa-
even have to update my notes. Brilliant.
I do want to talk about their chart positions later, but we'll get to that.
How long was it in the charts? Top 100 in the UK?
Couple of weeks.
2 weeks.
Which is...
Yeah, not a surprise, but I think that was like their first album. I should have looked into their others, because, like, to be honest, they're not...
I've got it.
Oh.
I did a lot of homework.
Well, I know you would have, because just, like, you would have been
Oh, it's Kev.
happy as with, like, hybrid. Are we going to talk about their other albums? Because there's
Yes.
one in there that I really
Yes, absolutely.
adore.
Okay, what else you got?
That was it.
That's it.
That's all I've got.
Okay, cool.
Well, I have other things, but it doesn't fit now.
Okay, cool. All right, so couple of things about the album, right? So, how did they get the Russian orchestra? Because that's a bit mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
First album, new band, get to obviously work with Julie first of all, and then second of all, what did I say? It was 80, 90 strong
Yeah, wasn't it?
Russian orchestra. Anyway,
You wouldn't get that now.
so how did they get it? Well, we already had lots of string libraries and samples. The early demos already had a lot of melodic content on them. When we were first talking about strings, we were expecting maybe a 12 or an 18 piece. We didn't really know what we were going to do. And then it was just by luck that the orchestrator for this Royal Russian Federal Orchestra called the label and asked them if they knew any artists that wanted to work with them and use a 100-piece orchestra. Stupidly, A&R asked us, and we said, yep, absolutely. So anyway, we went off on a plane to Moscow, and we had a practice day where we had to shed off a couple of people at the brass and flute sections, some of the woodwinds, and we were still left with 90-odd people. They were these big old guys that had never heard of anything like this before, really. They were 50 or 60-year-old Russian guys for a start, and we've got storming breakbeat going down the headphones to them. But they were really only quite using it as a tempo. There was one guy who was a lead violinist who was quite into it. Actually, there was a couple of young guys in the control room who really got into it, but the guy who was mixing it for us just didn't get it. Kind of mental.
Can I jump in here? Because I've got something just on this. This is quite funny.
Go.
So they had never recorded with an orchestra before, so they asked Sasha Putnam to help them. Do you know who he is?
No.
Well, his dad was the guy who did the music to Chariots of Fire.
Right, okay.
Sasha was a very talented man himself too. He was actually training the Russian Prime Minister's children, British Prime Minister's children piano at the time. So he'd be giving Tony Blair's kids piano lessons and then coming over to the studio every night to help us score and write strings and have them ready for the orchestra. He also went to Moscow with them too. So Chariots of Fire, Tony Blair, Russian orchestra. This is a bit random.
Kudos to them.
For your first album,
Yeah,
it's not like you've got anything to base it on.
Exactly.
You're just making it up. You're like, yeah, I'm dead talented. Can we get the guy who's given Tony Blair's son violin lessons and piano lessons? And my dad did Chariots of Fire, by the way. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, but it's also a big bet, right? So a big bet from the record company and a big bet for them because they've got it, right? Like, imagine that, like, they didn't deliver on this album, right? So, so anyway, the name Wide Angle, it's the name hinting at a wide angle camera lens because it's very cinematic. It feels like a movie at points. I mean, Evening, the very first song is opening credits, right? So you've sort of set the scene around that. So after they released this album, they went on tour in Japan, right? And they were interviewed by DJ Magazine. The Venga Boys are always going to sell more records than us, which is fine, and I'm very happy for them to do that. I wouldn't want to be included in that scene. Personally, I prefer something with a little bit more challenge. There's a lot of dance music around, which is completely throwaway. It's got a life expectancy, which is dramatically shortened to the extent that it's out of date for a lot of people by the time it hits the shops. You should be trying to aim for longevity so your tracks can be listened at in a year's time.
Does this album do that?
100%. 90%. 90%.
90.
Look, we'll get into it, but there's a couple of tracks that maybe, but also I think there's a couple of not just for the way that they maybe sound now, but also where they're placed in the album is a little bit unusual as well.
Yeah.
And to your point, the 76 minutes, right?
That seems to be the 72 to 76. That's all I seem to say when I do that segment.
Well, this is dance. So indie albums, the 40 to 50 mark, dance albums 60 to 70 minutes, etc. But I remember I did want to talk about this for a sec because you DJ'd, I DJ'd, and one of the great things about dance albums was like when you had the old CD wallets is you put the CD of the album in there and then you get the full, you can chuck it in and you can mix it into a set and you get the full version, not the edits or stuff like that. So dance albums were almost treated, look, they were given the full version so that you could play it in those sets and environments, right? Yeah. So,
30-minute tracks and stuff.
Yes, but I don't feel they go on too long though. But anyway, so the album was popular in the United States, where Healings and Truman were asked to piece together a live act to support Moby on the US leg of his Play tour. Now,
I mean, how?
Again,
That's
it's
random.
knocked it out of the park. Because they did that, they shifted 100,000 albums in the States just on that tour. So,
Good on them.
Yeah, exactly. Now, we're only talking about UK artists. We're not, and obviously Moby falls into outside that. Play was. Do you remember how big that album was?
I remember it.
Like, do you want to talk about it at one stage? Because it was massive.
It was. Does it stand up now?
I haven't listened to it in God knows. I remember the first 8 tracks being incredible though. Yep, don't need to listen to the album now. So after Mullen left the group, their second album, Morning Sci-Fi, came in 2003, was made by Adam Taylor and featured collaborations with Peter Hook and Kirsty Hawkshaw. What do you think about this album?
I think it's 5 out of 10.
Morning Sci-Fi?
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe 6.
Wow. What didn't you like about it?
Oh, I don't think it's I don't like it. I just don't. It's okay.
Wow.
It doesn't blow me away.
Are we going to... We're not having any beers tonight. I feel that that's a lucky call for both of us.
There is an album that does blow me away once you get to it.
Okay, cool. Resident Advisor. Fans of Hybrid will no doubt be pleased with this album, and for those who may not be aware of Hybrid, will surely lap this quality LP up as well. It displays depth, which is essential for a good album to shine, and ranges from dark, pounding moments to epic delights. I think it's a good follow-up. I think it's a solid album as well. Great songs on here. I'm happy with that as a follow-up. It's got a richer sound to it as well, because I do think at times this album does get a little bit dated, a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Morning Sci-Fi onwards, it doesn't. So in 2004, Hybrid were invited by noted Hollywood film composer Harry Gregson Williams to work on the soundtrack for the film Man on Fire. You ever seen that?
No.
It's pretty good. The film not only marked Hybrid's first foray into film music, but also the duo's first collaboration with Harry, who continuously invited them to work on the soundtrack for movies like The Chronicles of Narnia, X-Men Origins, Wolverine, and Total Recall. Have you seen any of those?
No.
Narnia? I don't think any.
No, I don't. It's not
the rest
that.
I've seen. So basically, they still do soundtracks up to this day. They still work in film. They worked with Tony Scott as well until his death in 2012. Their soundtracks are phenomenal. In 2004, one thing I really want to talk about is we got their Y4K mix CD. Now, I'm a breaks guy. You're not so much. Did you have any of the Y4K mixes?
I did have some.
Who'd you have? Do you remember?
I had Hybrid. I had, what's the guy's name?
There's a lot.
Beginning with L.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It'll come to you.
Yeah. Anyway. But
So it's actually, I would say the top 3 hybrids in there. Ali B is in there as a close second, but the best one is Soul of Man, because it just epitomizes how popular the breaks scene was. Which was thriving in Australia. Like
It really
it
was.
was
It's a festival about
it. Big here. But yeah, they do an excellent job on the mix CD. I Choose Noise in 2006, their third release. Now, I didn't have this album, so actually going through this exercise, I got to listen to it with sort of fresh ears, I think, because I haven't heard it in so long. What do you think of that?
It's okay.
Okay. A review from Album of the Year. What an album. Incredible soundscapes, beautiful orchestration, and intense pieces. This is a masterpiece. The way this band mixes electronic music with an orchestra is blissfully breathtaking, and this album is the best example of that. Can you think of a dance act that works so well with an orchestra? Like or even an indie band, is there a band that you think of that always has an orchestral element to it?
Oh, it's a good one.
I've put you on the spot.
I think there are, because there are quite a lot of bands that do the orchestral thing, especially there's a couple of dance ones that'll come to me. Hybrid do it very well. I feel like I'm being harsh. I'm not. The thing with Hybrid is, when Hybrid are on point, they are absolutely fabulous. And we'll talk about a couple of tracks in this album, and we'll speak about another couple of albums. But sometimes, just sometimes, and maybe it is that type of break, it gets a bit repetitive for me. And so this isn't a dig at Hybrid, because I think they're super talented. This is probably, you're only going to get my attention for about half an hour of this style.
Yeah, okay.
It's a style thing, it's not a Hybrid thing. So when I'm giving like 5s, or I'm saying that album's 6 out of 10, it's not because I'm like, it's a bad album where I've given them like, can't listen to that. I do think Hybrid are great. In fact, I would love to see them live. I never have. And I would enjoy that, because when they play live, they'll play probably the tracks that I really enjoy. So this isn't a Hybrid thing. This is just probably 76 minutes of it I'm struggling with.
Okay, that's fair.
And that's probably where I get to with Hybrid. Whereas if I did a best of, banging, there are so many great Hybrid tracks.
You're not saying that they're a best of band, by the way, are you?
Might be.
No way.
Okay.
No way. I'm not having it. Not having it, mate. Charlotte James, now Truman, joined as a vocalist shortly in 2007. Her first recording with Hybrid was The Formula of Fear in 2008. The first single from Disappear Here.
Oh my god, that album. So, let me gush over that album.
Okay.
This is Hybrid's best album by some distance.
Okay.
It is, and I think she is a big part of that, because her voice is cracking and it fits so well. And she elevates it, and I think that's for me, because I do love a vocal. You know, I like a vocal. But not only that, the lyrics are great too. Like, because sometimes when you listen to remixes or dance acts, it can be a little bit gibberish. We spoke about that in terms of, like, you know, Basement Jacks, etc. And Groove Armada can be a little bit like an Underworld. I mean, what are you talking about?
Underworld's a perfect example.
Hybrid, though, these are beautiful tracks.
And they mean something.
Agreed. And I remember listening to that album, and I still listen to this album. This does not age.
Agree.
I think this is their best work.
I would say yes. There's one more I sort of have a bit more elevated, but I'm with you. It's an incredible album. I think she's elevated Hybrid.
Absolutely.
I cannot rate highly enough about her and how talented she is. Obviously with Hybrid, and I do talk about it a little bit later on. But what a voice!
And Disappear Here, that track.
Oh, stunning.
Stunning.
So Chris, in an interview with Beat, with the addition of a third member, Charlotte, Hybrid has seen a transformation in the songwriting process along with increased musicality. Charlotte is uber talented, Chris Bose. We've been looking since our first album for our own vocalist. She plays everything: banjo, trumpet, cello, piano. She is multi-talented. It's with Charlotte's approach to Hybrid's music that really sparked the interest from the former duo. She approached our music from the angle of what she could do with it, especially with what she could challenge. 8 out of 10 from Release magazine. Disappear Here as a whole doesn't live up to the glory of its predecessor, but it's damn close and it's still thoroughly enjoyable. In a perfect world, tracks such as Original Sin, Break My Soul and Take a Fall should light up dance floors everywhere. This is actually one of my
Original
favorites.
Sin is amazing.
Sounds great, more uplifting. Charlotte's vocals just stunning. I actually find Hybrid are one of these albums that each album gets slightly better as they go on.
Yeah.
And for different reasons, but they just up it every time. After a hiatus, founding member Chris left the group in 2015. He went on to do DJ work and work more in films, and so it left them to the two of them. And we got Light of the Fearless in 2018. So there is a gap between the two, obviously.
Big gap.
8-year gap. On the gap from Charlotte. Actually, the long gap between albums was because of a few reasons. Firstly, my mum passed away after a really tough battle with breast cancer. My dad and brother, who has special needs. Mike and I and our 3-year-old rerouted ourselves somewhere far away from our memories, and that took time to get used to. Chris left the band, which was fairly traumatic. I was diagnosed with serious depression, and we were also up to our necks in film scoring, so it was a hell of a rough ride. By the time we got back around to writing our own material, by all accounts, it should have been the most miserable album of all time. But actually, what came out was something more euphoric, something that my mum would have liked. She always used to say, "Just do your best," and that's what we did. Stunning. This album is absolutely incredible. Now, I remember we just started the podcast, and I listened to this album. I think you put me on it, actually, and I listened to it, and I was like, I remember where I was. I was down in Kiama reading a book, listening to this, and we were still on Twitter. Well, I was still active on Twitter back then, and I tweeted to them just to say, incredible work, just absolutely phenomenal, great jobs, type stuff. And they responded, and it just made my day. Like, I was just like, you've just
Little fanboy.
Oh,
He's a
it was
little
just like-
fanboy
I know.
moment.
I was just like, oh, just incredible work. But it's, to go through all of that, right? An 8-year absence, one of the core founders leaves. You obviously got the personal stuff as well. And then you deliver an album of that
And
quality.
it is a great album.
It is a great album.
Better than Disappear Here?
Yes, that's my go-to. Light the Fearless is my go-to.
Is it? And
she sings on every song, right? So there's no, and it doesn't, it's just stunning. It's something I will always put on. On the 26th of March 2021, the duo released a new single, Flashpoint, and 2 more singles, Nails and Sky Full of Diamonds. And their 6th album, Black Halo, came out in 2021. What's your thoughts on Black Halo?
Doesn't meet the heady heights of the last two.
I think it's a good album. I'm with
Yeah.
you, but it sounds great. I mean, one of the things about Hybrid for me is the way that they sound. Like, just they've got two.
Production's amazing. That's the one thing you can say about Hybrid is like big beats, great production, always
superb.
sounds good. That there's no question to that.
Yeah. Last thing, and then I'll wrap it up. This is from Charlotte. We're incredibly fortunate to live on a small holding. We have 60 animals here, ranging from alpacas to pigs to horses to sheep to parrots to ducks. Incredible, right? I have ostrich eggs incubating under my piano at the moment in my studio. When we're not touring, we stay at home. So aside from the financial implications of movies being cancelled, scoring work drying up, live gigs going out the window, no option to furlough and no financial help whatsoever, being self-employed, very little changed except from the fact that we saw the struggle that everyone else was having, and honestly we know how lucky and fortunate we are to be in a wide open space in all of this. We've seen the struggles of families in flats when they couldn't leave, and kids that couldn't see their friends. Families that were on rocky roads before the pandemic and then thrown together 24 hours a day. I have medication to counter my depression, but I'm in a beautiful place. I'm so fortunate and have nothing to complain about. My husband, my family, my animals keep me balanced and ever so slightly bonkers. I mean, you've got nearly a zoo there. So nothing changed in the recording process. Mike and I have separate studios, so nothing. So mine looks like a music shop exploded, and Mike's in a serene paradise in the command deck of the Starship Enterprise. I love the fact that they've got two separate studios, and they're completely in different setups and environments, and one's cluttered and not. We have the same computer.
That would be us.
Yeah, it would be. We have the same computer set up in both studios, and both systems are matched so that we can swap programming at any time. So either Mike and I can start something and then we'd swap. That's incredible.
That's brilliant.
I mean, that is...
Why are we not doing that? Why have we got full-time jobs? Why are we not doing that?
I mean, yes.
Remixing music, doing the podcast, that'd be amazing.
It does sound the dream. Like, what living in the country with alpacas, pigs, I mean, that sounds a lot of work.
Well, you know, that's my dream, is to get enough money where I could get a property where basically all the unwanted animals, like, you take them in. Well, what you do is the way you would fund it is you make money by making it like a petting zoo so people can bring their kids, so they'd see the dodgy alpaca and the old donkey and the thing, and they can feed them, but they have this lovely life.
Right.
But on the same property, there's a small distillery.
So it's a farm for injured, old, unwanted animals with a whiskey. That's quite niche.
Because then there would be like accommodation. It could be like a farm stay. So it could be like, you know, families could come because kids could feed the dodgy donkey. And then it's like, you know, mum and dad could go and do a bit of a tasting around the whiskey thing. And there'd be a nice little bar and we'd play nice music. And then they could stay in their weekend.
That sounds great.
I know.
That sounds awesome,
Well,
actually.
I know.
So when are you doing that?
Soon. That would be fabulous.
It would be.
I'd have a Scottish menu as well. So you'd get things like haggis bites with your whiskey and oat cakes with Scottish cheese.
Oh, yum.
See?
Now that's, yeah. Can you hurry up and do that?
Yeah.
Please? That'd be great. I don't know how you're going to quite find a property like that, but
No,
sure. Why not?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
I dream about it sometimes. So I can feel what she's saying. That would be sensational.
And yeah, I mean, just incredible. She finished by saying, "We've always said we never wanted to make the same album twice, so we hope our fans can come with us on that same journey." I agree 100% with that. I think you can pick
Agree.
up hybrid albums and they sound different
Agree.
to each other, but they have a hybrid sound.
They do.
But they're different to each other. Anyway, I will shut up now. Right, I will. Two more things. Criminal, how hybrid have been reflected in the music charts. Right? Criminal. No top 40 ever. Right? A number one in the dance charts for Black Halo, so it's good that they're getting some recognition for that. But if you Wide Angle, Morning Sci-Fi, I Choose Noise, all of them. I mean, Light the Fearless didn't chart. I mean, it's criminal. So either, I mean, is it a marketing thing? Is it the style of music? Is it the way that the charts have gone?
I can tell you exactly why.
Go on.
There's no singles.
Yeah, okay.
So
I see your point.
so let's just put this out to listeners. If I say hybrid, I want you to give me their song. What's hybrid's song? Faithless has Insomnia. Prodigy has Breathe, like etc. etc. What's the Faithless song? I mean, what's the hybrid song? We love the albums, so we can go, how many people are going to be able to rattle off, oh, I think it's Disappear Here's my favourite song. No, actually, I think it's Finished Sympathy. No, no one knows. And when you think of this album that we're talking about today, they only had 2 singles, one of which I think is one of their greatest tracks.
Mm-hmm.
But there isn't a track. They're not marketable that way.
True.
You're only going to buy a hybrid album if you know hybrid, and you're probably only going to know hybrid because you found it either by
They did a soundtrack potentially.
by a
now.
soundtrack, by accident,
The
you
remix.
like the genre,
Yep.
etc., etc.
Yep.
There is no. I reckon most of our listeners, I don't think could name 5 hybrid tracks.
True. Yeah, I think that's fair.
That's your problem, and that's
Yeah,
why
I
they
think
don't
that's-
charge.
that's fair.
Not the quality of the music or production or them as a band or
Yeah.
the talent. But they don't want that.
No.
They don't release singles.
Hmm.
You're not putting Radio 1 on, driving down the motorway, and you're like, oh, and here we go. Here's Hybrid with
Hmm.
Disappear Here. Never.
Yeah, that's a good point. I agree with that.
And I
actually.
think that's their issue. I was thinking about this the other day. Whereas a lot of these other bands, even if they just have one big song that people know or 2 tracks, then they'll go, oh, it's like Basement Jaxx. You kind of know a couple of songs and you think you're a fan.
Yeah.
But in reality, you're not. But
Yeah. I agree 100%. I also don't want them to change. So
no, and it obviously works for them, but I don't think they
as
want
long as
it.
it
They
works.
don't
Yeah,
want.
exactly.
They obviously don't want the fame. They don't want to be playing stadiums. Like, they're not. I don't think they went into it for this.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
produce music that they love, that they get artistic joy from, that fits with what they want to do. Kind of what we're talking before, like with Fred again. Like,
Yeah.
but they've just never. And also, to be honest with you, like I said before, the style of music's not. It's not popular.
Yeah.
You like
Agree.
kind of this kind of music. You like breaks, you like big beat, or you don't. And it's not something that you'd. Yeah, I don't think it's that marketable either.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think that's a really fair point. I do want to finish up with a review of the wide angle from DJ Mag, right? Back in the heyday, right? 9 out of 10. And I think this album, I'm just going to read the last paragraph. The album is not without flaws. The length of some tracks hammer home the epic point a bit too much. And the 4-4 tracks, themed from Wide Angle and High Life, pale in comparison next to the ingenuity of the majority of the album. But by and large, the debut album from these 3 Welsh wizards is one that will stay with the listener for just a little bit longer than our Sasha intro and earn them the same amount of adulation. Distinctive or proud of the multi-album deal they have offered the band, or allowing them space to experiment and room to grow. If the standard stays as high as this, then we will not be disappointed. Nice. Good review.
Very good.
All right, should we get into the album itself and play some music?
Yes.
Anything else you want to add?
Nope.
Okay, cool. So it actually opens with opening credits. Now, I don't know. This kind of fits. I don't know if you've realised that as you've listened to the album. This kind of fits exactly Kevin's dream state, iconic, what a dance album should be.
Yeah.
Because I've got an opening credits, like I've got an opener, and I've got a final hurrah, and it kind of fits exactly what I need from a dance album. So the opening credits, we're not going to play it, but it's a minute and a half. Sets the scene.
I think it does.
Yeah?
I think it sets the scene really well.
Really beautiful intro as well, and then it's sort of when it's like a boop, like
Yeah.
a little buzzer sort of noise, and then it kicks into If I Survive.
If I survive.
Thoughts on that?
What if I survive?
Yeah.
Great track.
It's absolutely brilliant, end to end, an absolute
track.
cracker. Her voice is stunning. Great first real track of Hybrid. Probably one of the best known tracks ever as well. Now, you've given me your pick, haven't you? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to play this.
Ooh.
But because I don't want to pick the common ones like everyone knows, but I will
I
play.
don't think everyone knows them.
Oh, really?
I don't think there's common ones. I
Okay.
think we just went through that.
Okay, cool. Well, I will play If I Survive with Julie Cruz because her voice is absolutely stunning. It's an incredible song. So let's play that. I Know, another one with Julie.
Good song.
Good song. I would
Solid
say
start. It's a
yeah,
solid start.
solid start. I'm the same with you. Nice follow up. Good song again. Again, good vocals. Let's play a little bit of I Know.
That it all rewinds and erases. Do I have the right to receive God, eternal graces? I may sound distant. I know, but I have this feeling none of this matters. I may sound distant. I know, but I keep on thinking that accidents happen. Prophecies that show life's worth living, the tragedies we know, unforgiving. How long must they wait?
Beach Coma was going to be my pick.
Great track.
Great track. And at the 3-minute 19 mark, when the bass hits, I'm like, oh, this is banging. I love this track. I didn't pick it because I wanted the vocals of If I Survive, which is brilliant. But let's play a little bit of Beach Coma. You're still with me so far.
I am.
Dreaming,
It starts to drop off a bit.
dreaming your dreams.
No, this is still okay. We're still in okay. So, first 4 tracks, banging. Mm-hmm. This one, drops off for me.
Okay.
So, Dreaming Your Dreams, not terrible track, but not the same as the ones that have come before it. Bit long, it feels long. It's not actually that long. It's like 7 minutes or something. But it feels long. Whereas the others haven't. Like, If I Survive is like over 8 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
Doesn't
long one.
feel it.
Doesn't feel it at all. Yeah.
This does. This feels long.
Well, let's play a little bit of Dreaming Your Dreams because when 3:54 mark, when the trumpets and the strings all hit, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So let's play that. Sniper.
Controversial. I hate it.
Wow, that's straight in there.
Yeah, no.
What don't you like about it?
It really irritates me. It's repetitive. I don't enjoy it.
Wow.
I've tried. listened to it. I was in the gym the other day and it came on. I was so annoyed. And I was like lifting something, so I couldn't change it. I was like, fuck off.
That's the one.
And so I was just like, then I looked because I didn't recognise, because I what track it, because I was listening to it in the gym and I was paying attention but not fully, and I was like, what is this one? And I was so surprised it was Sniper because I thought I liked Sniper. I do not.
All right. When you're at the gym, what do you listen to?
It will depend. It does depend. If we've got homework to do, then I'll listen to that. But if we didn't, and we didn't have this podcast to do, I would probably listen to like cheesy vocal drum and bass because I love it.
Well, that's energy. Good energy from that.
Like Wilkinson, that type.
Oh yeah. That's
All that.
That's cheesy drum and bass.
I know, yeah.
Can I give you some bands to listen to? Get your pump on to some bit of metal.
Sure, I'm not doing metal. I'll just get angry.
I'll give you a couple of bands.
I'd
Maybe
probably
you can
punch
trust
someone.
No. You'd pump them out. You would. Your gains would go up. You wouldn't get angry, but you can only listen to it in the gym, like I said. So maybe we'll talk after.
Okay,
write some bands
lovely.
down. All right, so we're not going to play Sniper.
No, we're not.
Theme from Wide Angle.
Gets a bit better. The next three this is the middle bit for me. This part of the album.
I'm a bit with you on this one. I think the pace really turns. It goes like really fast all of a sudden on the album, and it feels a little bit aged. It's probably one of the tracks that I go maybe doesn't hold up now. I mean, to be fair, we're how many years on? But the next two is probably the ones that I'm with you around. So out of the next three songs, so Theme from Wide Angle, Sine Qua Non.
Awful song. Sorry, Hybrid, but I don't know what you're thinking. The French thing, just don't.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's skip on from Theme from Wide Angle, right? Let's go into Sine Qua Non. So unusual song.
Awful.
So it has a French rapper.
It doesn't
with
fit. I don't
Sunni
understand it.
MC. Yeah, I think this is a song I like the least on the album, and I don't know if it's the song itself or if it's the vocals.
It doesn't fit.
It
doesn't fit.
It doesn't work for me at all. The last 2 minutes are good because they change the pace on the song, which is I think it gets better, but not for me. That one
doesn't fit.
High Life.
Again, yeah. Look, Sniper to High Life. Skip. Until we get to Fatal Beating.
All right, I'll give you Fatal. All right, okay, I'm with. Yeah, okay. Selfishly, I'm just looking from an edit point of view. Fatal Beating.
It gets then we start to see an uptick again.
Yep.
In the track,
Yep.
I'm back in again.
Yep.
Not one of the better ones. I wouldn't pick it, but I'm like, oh yeah, we've got out of our little slump. Hybrid. Thank you very much. Still not as good as the first 4 songs, but we're back out of that little slump that we were in.
I feel like slump's harsh because
Slump.
it's not a slump, right?
It's a slump.
From 6 to 9. Sniper, I'm fine with. Wide Angle, I'm okay with. Bit dated. Sine Qua Non,
Terrible.
totally murdered that, but not a fan of that. And High Life, I think is skippable.
So that's a slump. Yep.
Fatal Beating, I do. It's different. Sounds different.
Sounds
funky,
different,
upbeat.
funky,
I
yep.
like it. So should we play a little bit of that?
Yeah, go on.
What's that floating in the stream? It seems a broken dream. It bleeds from promises forgotten. It's just a fatal beating of my heart. Another fatal beating of my heart. What's that lying in the road ahead? Could it be our love? I guess you tried to hit
Finished Symphony.
Oh my god. This is my pick.
Okay.
This is an absolute fucking belter.
Wow.
This is one of my favourite Hybrid songs.
It's an absolute cracker, isn't it?
It's just so, it's like, it's orchestral, it's cinematic, it moves you, it changes pace. There's so many parts to this track. You think you're in one bit, then it takes you in another part. It's about 10 minutes long, and I don't care.
Yeah, it's great. It's a final hurrah, right?
This should have been it. This should end your album here, Hybrid,
Yeah, I agree with that.
and you have like that is your final hurrah.
Yeah.
That is an absolute banging track. One I would still go back to. Like, I adore this song.
It's an absolute...
And funny, when I think of this album, I think of that song. So that was why, when we were doing this whole process, and it was like, oh yeah, it's time to listen to Hybrid for the rating, I went finish. Oh yeah, I love Hybrid, because my most recent memories are obviously Disappear Here, etc. And then I was like, oh yeah. And then I was like, what is this? What? Neither. And I remember, I think I messaged you or I emailed you straight away when, oh, yeah, Hybrid doesn't...
Yeah, I know. I was surprised by that.
Yeah, it doesn't hold up well, does it? And you told me that was foolish. But anyway, finished Sympathy... not Sympathy, we're not massive for
easy.
track. Finished Symphony
Yes.
and Unfinished Sympathy. Must be something in the tracks, because they are cracking tracks. But this, Finished Sympathy... Symphony, God! If you're not familiar with Hybrid, this would be a go-to track.
This would... Yeah, I agree with you.
I would
Top five.
I would point someone
Yeah.
in that direction.
Definitely. I agree with you. So we will play Finished Symphony to close out this episode. It ends on... Is it Altitude?
Yeah.
It's a frantic end to the album. It's... I don't know if they needed it.
They didn't need it.
But it's still nice. Still
It's
nice.
just nice, but you didn't need it. You've literally finished your debut album with, I would say, up there, one of the top 30 to 50 dance songs I would put down on a list.
Yeah.
You've nailed it.
Yep, agree. So we'll end on Finished Symphony, like I said. Do you remember what you gave for this album? And do you want to apologise now?
I think I gave it 5.
5.5.
5 and yeah,
Out of 10.
I know that.
It's not out of 6. Can you... That's not. That's hard.
Yeah,
That feels
look,
harsh.
I'd go 6 then.
Yeah, okay, 3 out of 5. I guess 6.
And let me explain. Point for effort, 1.
I feel that... Okay.
Right? You get 2 points for Finished Symphony.
This is making me more angry.
So we're at 3. And then I'm going to give you another 3 points for like the top 4 songs. So I just can't, like, there's too much of a lull in this album. There's too many, from Dreaming Your Dreams to High Life. I'm not feeling it. So then really, opening credits doesn't count because it's a minute.
Yeah.
So then you've really got If I Survive, I Know, Beach Coma, 3 songs. Point for effort, we're at 4. And I gave 2 for Finished Symphony. Maybe would have given a half for Fatal Beating. So you might get 6.5 if I was feeling generous, but I think it's a 6.
Okay, if you're around the 6, I'm going to make you feel a bit better because I think I overrated this album somewhat.
You think?
Yeah. So, but that's just because I love this album, right? But obviously, as I've gone through this process, I've listened to it a lot. And then what I do is I compare it to the other albums.
Yeah, see?
And see, the problem I've got is if I rate this high and then I say they get better from here, it doesn't leave me much road to rate
What did you give this originally?
An 8.
Oh, Kevin.
I don't think it's an 8.
No, it's not.
But either way, what we're saying is you're coming up slightly, I'm coming down
Half a
slightly,
mark.
and it's roughly going to work out the same. So we're there.
We're there.
Right. You ready for the next one? It's a biggie.
Oh, is it?
It's a biggie.
Big album, big band, big whatever.
Big personality? Is that the right?
Oh,
I don't know.
is it my debut album? No.
How would I describe it? So,
Do I like this album?
yes, you do. Yes, you do. However, so it's let me sum it up. This is a single person, right, who does artists and DJs. Very popular today, we have seen multiple times live. You don't like this person live at all. In fact, this person makes you angry.
Fatboy Slim. Oh God, he does. His albums are good though. What one are we doing? Oh,
Halfway.
Is it?
We're doing halfway between the gutter and the stars.
No, you've come a long way.
Nope.
Oh dear.
No.
Does that feature? I'm not going to ask. Okay.
So we're doing Fatboy Slim.
Bird of prey, flying high. I had it on vinyl.
Did you?
Yeah, I do.
You still got it?
No, we have a friend, remember, that's been taking care of my vinyl for 15 years.
You
And
still haven't got them back.
Still won't give me it back. Apparently it's too hard to move. They're out of their garage, so...
Not that you're bitter about that.
No.
All right, so I'm looking forward to talking about Norman Cook.
I am, actually.
What a career, first of all.
100%. How varied.
Now, yeah, 100%. And I am a big fan of this album, right? And I get... Are we going to talk about the other ones? I don't know. Maybe we will or we won't. But I'll give you my view on them. And I don't know. So big. Such a big artist.
Yeah, he is. I think what would be really nice to talk about is his influence on lots of different musical genres. I will need to remember him as an artist. Like when you think back all the way back to like when he's, when he first started out and all the things that he's touched and some of the great tracks that he's touched.
Yeah, of course.
I need to remind myself of that when I think about him as a DJ, because him as a DJ is about as talented as someone who's not good at DJing. Okay, because I just can't. Yes, he gets a crowd going.
Do you know how much money he makes as a DJ?
I just don't get it.
I do. He's...
The same friend that asked me about Groove Armada asked me if I wanted to go and see Fatboy Slim. And we had a couple of beers and it was a bit rude and I said, honestly? And then I ran it off. And she was just like, yeah, no problem. Yeah.
So
I was like, but you enjoy yourself. You'll have a great time.
I think, yeah, you will. You have a good... Because, okay, so let's talk about when we saw Fatboy Slim together.
I walked away.
You did. And I didn't. So let's talk about that. But you had a good reason for walking away, though, if I remember right. Now...
Because it was shit?
No. Something else. So, Fatboy Slim, next episode. Let's get the beers in. This feels like a beery one.
It is a beery one.
A bit leery. Let's get a bit loose. Anything else on Hybrid you want to talk about? We're done.
No. I'm glad we spoke about Hybrid. I was a bit
Phenomenal
nervous because I was like, I don't know if I love this album. I'm going to make Kev feel sad. It's going to be like when I wasn't nice about Reef. It's not that bad. It reminded me that, yeah, look, they have created a lot of beautiful music over a long time. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say this is the album to judge them by. Please actually go and dig into some of the other albums.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with Hybrid, give this a listen. That's great. Definitely listen to Finnish Symphony, but please dig into some of the other work because I think overall as a band you'll really enjoy them.
Agree. 6 cracking albums, all different in their own right. Like I said, your Disappear Here, I'm Light of the Fearless, but Black Halo was phenomenal as well. Morning Sci-Fi, I mean, they're all great in their own right. Phenomenal artists, and just watching interviews and listening to them, just nice people who love what they do. So okay, next episode, Fatboy Slim. As usual, any feedback, questions, thoughts, anything like that, send it to the email address britpopbanter@gmail.com. Otherwise we will leave you with Hybrid and Finished Symphony. See you next time.
Bye.